Hello and welcome back to my Milan, Restore Milan to Glory, and we are back here. I play through rest of the season, so we have to just rewind here and we will go through. I actually decided I will just do a season review now, since it's just a hustle, or actually it takes a while to play through a season, but this video is mainly just for myself, so I can document it or whatever, see then later. So yeah, here we are. I don't know if we so we got the draw against Inter here. We kind of dominated, very annoying and frustrating. We should have probably won with more goals there. Won the match, and they had the possession, but we created way more chances there. Lost against Fiorentina, very unfortunate there. Should have definitely done that better. Bologna, just a draw, 1-1 there. Combo. Went through in the cup after all. Struggle there. I by mistake also did put in our keeper that did not have any substitution to do. Really good match though against Empoli here. Carlos Alberto, Nicola Di Gia, Eduardo and Combo. I don't remember any one of the goals because it was a while since I played through the season. Since I have the Geisli save as well and uploading that on the Swedish Football Manager forum. Carlos Alberti scoring a hat-trick there. We lost against Napoli though in quarterfinal. They were just better than us, took their chances and we didn't. A draw against Salernitana SKT. Many unnecessary draws here. Combo and Di Gia there. One against Roma. Jola, I think that was one of his first goals. Might actually check it. And Visitini scoring here. Definitely took our chances and won fairly. Jordi Ruiz, I think it's from Ruiz to Midjolo. And then we had the tough draw here. I knew it would be really tough. We won against Atletico Madrid in Europa League. I thought, well, we are not going to go through this. It was like the toughest opponent on the paper. We won. We were clinical or good defensively. Just a draw here. I rotated a lot. I think it was important still. So we got the draw there in the away match. Fierman scoring 2 goals there. Unfortunately, then against a way easier Feyenoord, we lost. But let's just go through here in the league. Vicentino keeps scoring. Fierman, Oviedo 5-1. Clear-cut victories. Got a revenge against Napoli. Dan Kluivert actually doing a good match there. I don't know. I might go through the transfer for the next season as well, since we're going to be back with the season after or whatever. Since this is just for my own sake, like I said. We lost against Feyenoord. We created way many chances, but we didn't took them. Vicentini had a really poor game. The goalkeeper was pretty good and they won 2-1. I'm kind of surprised. I felt like a draw would have been more fair. As you can see, we had all the chances, but they just scored the goals there. And in the second match, not a too bad match, but again, we couldn't score the goals, so really unfortunate. I thought we would get to the quarterfinals, so that's the underperformance there. Just the draw against Atalanta, as you can see, these draws was the issue why we did not. I mean, you could have won against Inter there as well, but I don't think that would have mattered. We have 5 points in the end from the league title. Helmut Fierman scoring there again. Pescara, I'm sorry, they are working on something there. So sorry if you can hear noises in the background. Combo and Alberto there. Pescara 0-0, very annoying. We should have won that. Should have won every single match. Yeah, I'm going to show him. He's a new player. Di Gia, Thomas Quade and Carlos Alberto, we lost against Lazio, which I thought was a match we would win, but we did not really create anything. Won against the Juventus though here. They almost managed to come back. They have actually better possession there. We had about the same amount of chances, so maybe a draw would have been more fair, but we still managed to win 3-0. I'm really pissed off at this match. I feel like we at least deserved a goal, but if you don't score, well, how it's going to work then? And then 2-1. Actually, I think it wouldn't have mattered if we won that last match. Against Bologna. Bologna was just way too good, and we were like on the vacation basically. And then Helmut Biermann with the 4 goals scored there. Yes, okay. So we made some signings. Paredes, don't think, or actually it's gone up in attribute. This Chilean, I said before that he wouldn't be that great, but now said before that he was just awful. Now it's actually said that he's a Serie B striker. Benes, he's not great. Yeah, he's not going to develop that much. I want to get rid of him, but I haven't found any central defenders that are better in the youth team or outside of there. Yana, I don't know. Gabriel, we got him in from Sassuolo, did it really good there. 17.75, he's one of few youngsters there. We sold some youngsters here as well. Thomas Monteleo, we loaned him out. We sold Alo Endia. His mental is not or his attributes not going. Paradi, I knew he wasn't a great signing. I signed him anyway, but we got some money in there. Viscola, unfortunately, we sold. I mean, he had just 3 stars. I was like, well, it's even going to develop that much. And still got 40 million, so I'm pretty happy about that. And he's still not the first choice even. It wasn't at us and not at them either. Juan Victor we loaned out. Paredes we loaned out. We loaned out again. We had... he actually played some here in the... But he was just awful, unfortunately. So we loaned out him again. But now to a smaller club. He has been loaned out to Bayern there and did it really good. But then I got him back just because Ndia had left us. So where we... 75. So pretty bad season for all top teams. We conceded way too many goals. Scored just 76. That's not too bad or not too good for anyone on the top team. So let's show you here what unfortunately we lost. Paggiani that's going to Manchester City. So let's go on the outs. Carlos Alberto, we sold him. Yeah, some of these players wanted like too much money. I didn't want to keep them. We did get 2 seasons out of him. It was worse last season, even if he scored or did more assists. He's not a bad player, but I was like... Ugh. And I wanted to get some money in as well. So we actually made a profit, which is surprising. 89 million there. Made like 7 million euros in profit for him. Jordi, we know we would go minus on him, but 55, so we just lost 10 million, so minus 2 million, I guess, in total. And Clavet, I wasn't like impressed by him. I thought he would be way better offensively. 0.95, he did just 5 assists. I was like, no, we will sell him. We unfortunately just got 50 million there, so did not really get the money back, but well. Vavasorio might be surprised I sold him. He's been like a first choice, but he wanted to leave, and I was like 35. First they were in like offers with 20 million. I was like, no way, we're not going to sell him. He's our own project. But when they come with 35 million, I was like, and he wanted to go to Everton, so I'm not going to stop in there. So pretty happy by 35 for just their own project there. Paradini we sold, made a profit, 4 million there. He did it really good, so he was a good backup. Caldara, unfortunately, he did not develop as good. I think, yeah, Parma is still in Serie A team, so, but it's just not good for the top team. So here's the signings in. Fabio Mendes, have 5-star potential, is a left back. We loaned him out to Empoli there. It is in Serie A, I believe, still. Vincent Gallan is our new left back there. Starting left back, 49 million. Is actually not the own project from Valencia, which I thought first. He's from Tarragona. He looks really good there. Only 20 years old. Really a wonder kid there. Keith Hewitt, he's probably going to be my first choice here. He's almost 5-star, or 4.5 I guess, but he's world-class potential and he did it really good as backup last season. Maybe a little bit iffy, but I didn't find anyone that I really liked that was like, had potential. It was like elsewhere having, or when we had sold the goalkeeper, we needed a first choice, and everyone was like, we signed up pretty early on, so he was planned anyway to be like second choice to Vavasario, but then we sold and I was like, oh well, now we need it. So I decided instead of just buying a backup keeper, because yeah, Keith is probably going to play the most. Fiore Andreata, I thought he would be better. He just said there is 2 stars here, but he's good enough for Serie A. He's just a 6th best, so we have a lot of striker here. I thought he had potential. He looks really good though. Good first touch and finishing, good composure. Unfortunately, not the best heading there. Good deep lying, just like Helmut Fierman. So he's probably going to be a backup team. So we signed some regions here as well. Altario Jose from Brazil, from Flamengo. Was done already earlier. 15.75 pretty much, but he's 5-star potential as well. Gary Ball, since Andreata wasn't that great, well, I thought we might just strengthen up with another. Tottenham is so good in the saves, so they are like remarkable and did a really good in Championship. 26 goal, and he is good enough for Serie A. Has 3 stars, 5-star potential. Probably going to cost like 100 million if we want to sign him. So he's just here to be a backup. Luis Hernandez, since we have too many non-EU players in the team, in this first team, or signed or whatever, can't register. They would be good enough for the first team, to be fair. 7.5, even cheaper than the other Brazilian, but he's loaned out to Porto, so he's already superb. Striker, they will have a lot to strike as well. Nicola Simone is a own project that's been at Roma and Spal. I really liked how he looked. Good tackling, technical vision. Yeah, it looked all around really good. Unfortunately, it says that he isn't that good in the defensive midfield role, but I thought he looked still really good. Deep lying playmaker, just like, fortunately it's just yellow there, just like Victor Oviedo, Paraguayan, and still a good player for Serie A. So 8.5, so we made a little bit of profit there. Oh, why did it go back to the previous season? That was very annoying. I have no idea why it did that. Idal, 20 million. Yeah, maybe a lot. I had them at PSG. He was superb. He's pretty experienced. Really good vision. All around really good. We needed someone. It's still very expensive, but he's cheaper than Carlos Alberto would be, so it's just a replacement for him, and he didn't cost that much. Osorio De Orazio, player we looked at a long time as a left back. Fortunately, it says that he's good, just a good Serie B player. I don't know in what world he would just be good enough for Serie A. He has 5 stars, so he's definitely better than that. But we have Gallan that's just superb right now, but I think he's good enough for Serie A. Okay, maybe a little bit better defensively, but as you can see, unfortunately, it was very expensive, but they wanted like 60 million first, or like 50 million, so we managed to really pump that transfer fees down. And then Omar Morali, that as you can see has not played, he was first choice at the end of last season, but elsewhere he's just been a backup for most of this year, so he's used to that. And does it say in his contract? It should say that. I'm just confused why doesn't it say that? He's the backup choice? I hope I don't give him a contract that offers too much or whatever. So yeah, there we have it, and still, I don't know if we have 127 million still left, but I don't know what's strengthen up, and I don't just want to waste money. Fortunately, they signed him. I don't know. It was the board taking over my head. I would have loved to have Lorenzo Padiani, that is from Calgary, still left here. So now just to punish Manchester City, I'm like, no, he's not going to get any game time in the starting team here. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or what is it? 1, 2, no, 6 players like known trained at the club. Even his wages is really high. Now it says that he's good enough, so I hope he definitely, if he doesn't perform, I'm definitely going to sell it. And we have Colombo is lowered, as you can see all around, lowered some of the wages here. The main player that earns most is Helmut Veerman, but he is the world-class player after all, and did really good. Not that season, but this season he definitely scored the most goals. And he's still just 23, so still very young. If we're checking here, this might be too long. Yeah, Benes, even if I signed him, would need a better one. But I don't know. I can't find anyone that's like worth getting in. Wouldn't be like, so I don't know. And there was some players that I wanted to get in. What is going on now? Like Carlos Fernandez, but Chelsea signed him. He wouldn't be too expensive. He's Portuguese. Hoffman is more of a right back, so I didn't want him, but he was decent still. Rossetti, I really want him. I've tried many times. I tried with like 120, and now they're like 136. Yeah, they're not willing. He's like the best Italian central defenders. I really would like to sign him, but they're like, nope. I guess we could see what else. And as you can see, it would be very expensive. Well, wingers and strikers they want. Well, I'm not sure that one. Maybe him. He would be 5 stars, but I'm pretty sure when I compared, he wasn't that good. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit better. No. It's actually better all around. Fabinho, even if it's Fabinho Guerra. It's just mentally and aerially, they want the same still, so physically it's just way better. And he's 28 as well, and he's a non-EU player, so can't really sign them. Everyone here is just too expensive or too old, like these players. Athletic Madrid signed them, so can't sign them. Paulo Lopez is way too old. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. But then checking its stats, or his defensive stats here, and I'm like, sure, mentally and physically is good, but heading, marking, tackling is just marking that's over like 15, so definitely not sure. Chris Allen looks decent, but again, he's just way too expensive. This player I was thinking, but he's also a non-EU player. It will be about the same as... He's decent, but again, too expensive. So I'm not really sure if we will make any signings. And then we go down here, and then it's like 3.5 star. I want a 4-star potential player at least. I was thinking about this Frenchman, but I think I compared and I wasn't like overly impressed by him. As you can see, he's way worse defensively, physically, speed-wise, and vision. So Gabriel, he's probably going to be, okay, it's not 5-star, but it's going to at least be 4.5 star. We would really need, because Portarelli is getting older and older. So, and as I said, but we have some youngs. I guess I should show you this. This is probably going to be too long anyway. We have some youngsters. La Bonga, he's good enough for Serie B or Serie A. Him loaned out to Leipzig. Unfortunately, the main thing is it's physical. It's not that great. It's just his defensive possessioning there is really good. And it's still just 18. If he was 3-star, I would definitely go for him. He is, I believe, about the same. Yeah, maybe a little bit better. But I thought, let's just, hopefully we'll get a lot of game time there at Genoa and develop. And then we have Albert, that's really superb, 19 years old. Also 2-star there. If we would compare him to, he's as good, so, or even better. So probably next season. But yeah, I want to give him game time since most of them are 2-stars. It's Constantine. No, he did it good after all. But unfortunately, yeah, we can't recall there. If we could done that, I would have done that. And elsewhere, which, yeah, Luis Enrique, you got to see. Grandi we have here. We got for Rennes, he's loaned out to Torino this season, looks pretty good. Dumas has been here a long while, I'm not sure about all of this. Torales has also been here a while. Doesn't seem like everyone is developing that much. Roy as well, not sure about him really. So some might not develop that much as we want. And I don't think, I guess I could see here if it was someone, but I'm pretty sure it was not really anyone that was like superb. He's already done 2 seasons. Yeah, I'm not sure that anyone here is really, I guess he was the big breakthrough here in the youth intake. But anyway, and this is probably going on for way too long. So thank you all for watching. Have a good tea and a good coffee day, and I see you soon again. So bye.